Welcome back to Key Talk Media. This your host Key Talk. Check it out, man. All right. Hey, but this is my voice right now. Make sure you hit that like button for me anyway. So listen, man. Some bad news for that boy Young Thug. Now y'all know Young Thug was in jail for a long time. Actually, I don't know exactly how long. I don't know if it was some years, some months. I forgot, but I just know it was a long time, right? I don't be keeping track of these dudes like that. But he was in there for a long time. Of course, a lot of people wanted him free. He finally was able to get free. He took a plea deal, and the plea deal it was like a 15-year plea deal, which a lot of people say, man, you should have just went on with the trial and just accepted what you got. You probably would have got away and got them charges like dropped or beat it, because there was a few members that beat it, but also people got to understand that there definitely was a few members that got like life and a few members that got a whole lot of time inside of prison as well, right? So I mean, he did get out. However, he's skating on thin ice. And with him skating on thin ice, he got to be very, very careful about whatever he decides to say, do, or anything like that. But now it looks like them people has filed a motion, and the motion that they actually filed is trying to get Young Thug back locked up. Like yesterday, Young Thug came out and he spoke out against he spoke out against someone inside the DA office, right? Which obviously is the wrong thing to do, especially if it's the same DA office that got you locked up already. You know what I'm talking about? And not just got you locked up, but got you hemmed up for 15 years. You know what I'm talking about? Now, some people, of course, say, well, he's got a freedom of speech. He should be able to say what he wants. Whenever you become a felon, especially when you're on some type of probation or bond or anything like that, and you're a felon, man, you might as well kiss that freedom of speech away. You know what I'm talking about? Now, it shouldn't be like that, of course, but it is like that. So he supposed to just be on shut up hush mode right now. You know what I'm talking about? You escaped away from all the BS, but if he get locked back up, then who knows, might have to do 15 years inside of jail. Anyway, so according to reports, the prosecutors with the Fulton County District Attorney's Office have filed a motion to revoke probation of Young Thug. It says a document obtained by Channel 2 investigative report. Mark Wing says, since sentencing, the defendant has engaged in conduct that threatens the safety of witnesses and prosecutors, compromise ongoing legal proceedings, and warrants immediate revocation of probation. The motion says the integrity of this court and the safety of those involved in this prosecution are at stake. Now, this is where this is actually coming from, right? Like I told y'all, yesterday, Young Thug actually tweeted this. He said, biggest liar in a DA office. Now, this lady right here, I think her name was like Viverto or something, Viverto, I don't know, something like that, right? But she was making some claims inside of his case as well. However, she came out and she's trying to get Lil Baby pretty much the Rico. Why? She played footage of someone actually mentioning that Lil Baby put some money on some people's head or put some tickets on people's head, right? So she's playing a role in trying to get Lil Baby locked up right now. And obviously, Young Thug got a soft spot for Lil Baby because Lil Baby stood on business, went against Gunna, went against a lot of people hating on him after he went against Gunna, and stood by Young Thug's side. So I guess this was Young Thug's way of just paying his favor back by speaking out against Shorty right here. But that's definitely the wrong thing for Buddy to do. Why? Because she's a part of the DA's office, right? And with her being on a case that's going on with 4PF and OMF right now, and pretty much trying to get those guys locked away, when you got a big figure like a Young Thug come out and say that he hates this lady and that she's a liar, it's kind of putting her at risk to the public. At least that's what the DA is actually saying. So, hey man, listen, Young Thug got to make sure that he just being careful. You know what I'm saying? You don't have the ability or the right or the freedoms to just come out and say whatever you want to say no more. You know what I'm talking about? He no longer has that ability. He no longer has that freedom that a lot of people actually do have. The fact that he's a celebrity is actually working against him right now. You know what I'm talking about? Why? Because his voice is so powerful that they're saying that he can actually get harm caused against people, right? So I'm gonna try to see if I can find a document and read exactly what they are saying, right? And I think I actually just found. I want y'all to be able to see it with me too. Let's see if I can put it up right here. So it says, this is related to yesterday's post calling Viverito, which is what I said, the biggest liar in the DA's office. They are blaming Thug for the action actions of other random people in a reply as a direct consequence of these social media posts. On Tuesday, April 1st, 2025, Jeffrey Williams, aka Young Thug, amplified this act by reposting an image with a caption: "Marissa Viverito is the biggest liar in the DA's office." This post quickly went viral, amassing over 2 million views with thousands of comments and retweets, many of which included direct threats to investigator Viverito and her family. This is what I'll say. Yeah, his rights are for sure taken away, because this is other people that retweeted it and actually commented under. All he did was give his opinion. He has the ability. He should be able to voice his opinion on what he want to say. It's not his fault that other people may take it other way. It's not like he said, "Hey, I hate this lady, now go attack her. I hate this lady, now go do this to her." Other people may say that, and they may have their own opinions on it, but everybody's just giving their opinion. So I don't think they'll be able to actually get him back locked up from this. But you never know. You literally never know. It says direct threats. As a direct consequence of these social media posts, Viverito's home address and her parents' home address were publicly posted, exposing them to grave danger. That's not his fault. He just posted that about it, right? It says one post stated, "If the hate is really real, then pull up on her mama crib," alongside a photograph of her mother's residence. God dang. Hours later, an additional post emerged threatening the assassination of District Attorney Fani Willis. They've been saying they're going to assassinate Fani Willis for the longest amount of time. Nobody ain't even attempted to assassinate Fani Willis. Now, I remember when Fani Willis came up and she was actually saying, like, she feared for her life, so she had to go sleep at her mother's crib, or that other dude crib, the other lawyer dude, or the other DA dude, whatever it may be. But I don't even think nobody's even tried to unalive Fani Willis at all. But of course, a threat is a threat. But it's not like this threat is coming because of Young Thug. The people just already don't like her anyways, right? The escalation from targeting a testifying witness to make a direct death threat against the elected district attorney of Fulton County is a grave and unprecedented attack on the justice system. It says state is also mad that fans are now calling the judge YSL Whitaker. Pattern of intimidation and court undermining. This is not an isolated incident. It is part of a calculated campaign, intimidation, harassment, and misinformation designed to undermine the legal process. Social media has been used as a tool to manipulate public perception, spread misinformation, and instill fear. These efforts have also included attempts to exploit court perceived stance of disdain towards the state by referring to Your Honor as YSL Whitaker. This ongoing manipulation of public perception through social media is intended to obstruct justice, silence witness, and threaten those who enforce the law. Listen, again, y'all can't. These people can't control social media. Social media is going to do what social media does. You can't stop social media from making their own perceptions. They're always going to have their own perceptions, right? So I don't know. I think it's going to be pretty hard for them to try to get Young Thug back locked up. But I will take it to the comment section, see what y'all have to say. Worried about Scooter when he should be staying low. How they gonna blame him for what people on social media are doing? Bro got freedom of speech. He never told nobody to do nothing or say nothing. That's actually a good key point. Yeah, calling out members of the prosecutor's office, not the brightest idea. And that's also true too. It's really not the brightest idea. Honestly, Young Thug is in a position where he just needs to shut up. And when I say that, I mean for the sake of him being rearrested again, because even if they do file this motion and a judge denies it, he don't even want to be in a position to where the judge has to make a decision off of this, right? Which means he just gonna have to just be quiet. Do I think he should have the right to say what he want to say? Yes, but unfortunately, it's not about what you think somebody should have. It's about like what's actually going on and what's actually going down. It says, bro got to lay low. Bro needs to leave Atlanta alone. It's only going to put him back in. Go to Hawaii or something. Well, I don't think he can go to Hawaii or not because he's on probation. Well, Hawaii is a part of the U.S., so maybe he can. Should have stayed out of legal matters. Why are you talking lies about an autopsy? Oh, yeah, a lot of people's mad about that. Some people believe he capped about that. Some people believe he didn't. But anyways, hey, listen, man, I ain't even make this video much longer than that. Y'all kind of got the idea and the point in the queue. We're going to have to see if that boy Thug going to be able to stay free, or if they're going to end up locking old Young Thug back up. You know what I'm talking about? Hopefully they don't. But then, of course, if they do, I will definitely make sure I get that news to y'all. Make sure I hit that like and subscribe. But if you don't follow my Instagram at MOTiON Media, what in the blue hell are you doing? Make sure you follow my Instagram at MOTiON Media. Make sure you hit that like button on the video. Anyways, let me know something. Comment down below. Let me know what you think about this entire ordeal. I'm out.